welcome to our video newsletter journal for the month of February. February is Heart Health Month, and we are so pleased to introduce Tracy Steen. She's part of our wellness team here. You're a personal trainer. You have, obviously, as a trainer, you know a lot about nutrition.
Indeed.
So we're going to be talking about Heart Health Month, and I think, you know, maybe my first question, Trace, is how much control do we have over our own health of our hearts?
You know, Dave, good question. We have a lot of control. We do. Yeah. People think that, oh, I was born with this predisposition to, you know, heart disease, what have you, but we have so much control. It's really in our hands.
Well, we do have predispositions, but you're saying we can still change. Wow.
Yes, change our stars, as it were. That's a quote from a movie.
I like that.
Anyway, yes, you have the ability to take your health into your own hands, and a big thing about that is that, you know, years ago we didn't have a choice in the matter. We had to hunt for food. We had to go out and forage.
Years and years and years ago.
Yeah, sorry.
Not like 1992, but
right.
like,
but back in the day.
Back in the day.
Now, all we have to do is pick up a phone, order pizza, order things. We have sedentary jobs. We sit. We don't need to go, you know, forage for our food. It just comes to us. And so we have, you know, a society that really does sit and is sedentary.
Okay, but you're saying...
Problem number one.
Okay, well, okay, so let's start there. You're saying you got to move.
You've got to move. That's the number one thing. Absolutely.
We have stopped moving as a society. Absolutely true. Right. Even those of us, I mean, I consider myself, Trace, a fairly active human being, and yet I am not moving enough. And we've got to get out and move more.
Well, being sedentary, you lack circulation.
Right.
Lack of circulation causes inflammation.
Right.
That causes disease. That's the problem. So moving is number one, but also look at,
Well, before we get to nutrition, on the movement thing, I mean, one of the things I like to tell folks, and you can tell me if this kind of jives with, is if you can, 5 to 6 times a week, just get out and move for half an hour, just half an hour movement.
Absolutely. And, you know, sometimes, you know, we lack motivation, so then you need to rely on structure. Put it in your day timer, write it on your calendar, make it a commitment to do. And that's number one for heart health, for sure, to move.
If you're in an office environment, you know, hey, if you're sitting for 60 minutes, get up and walk for 2.
Yeah, exactly. Take the stairs, walk the hallway, lunges in the hallway, squats in your office. I mean, there's copious amounts.
And you're saying that this is something that can make a difference, obviously, to heart health. But now let's get into food and nutrition, because we got this yummy food we want to talk about.
We do, and cleaning up your foods is a really great way to begin.
Okay, what does that mean? Changes. Clean up your food, because I heard you say that earlier, and I'm going to understand. What does that mean?
Well, I guess dirty food looks like saucy butters, fats, cheeses, gravies.
That's my life.
But does that sound clean? No. And so it, you know, just cleaning it up and just making sure that it's, again, I go back to the adage, if you can grow it, if you can pick it, if you can chase it down, those sorts of things are nice and clean and healthy foods. You can actually taste the food.
Okay, so we've got some clean foods. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the burger.
A hamburger, yay! That's got to be a good thing, right?
Well, you would think.
I do.
You would think. Okay, but here's my little ticket to ride for the hamburger here. Instead of ground beef, and if you're going to use ground beef, sure, use lean ground sirloin, something with a really low percentage of fat.
Okay, but this isn't beef. You said this is turkey.
This is a turkey one. Use turkey, use bison, nice and lean proteins. You know, you
bison?
Can, yeah.
Wow. I wasn't sure you were going to go there. So what?
Yeah.
So we have. Can I touch this?
Yeah. Let's open it up.
Okay.
Let's open it up. See what we have.
Got a nice turkey patty here.
Yeah, turkey patty. Again, you know, add lots of vegetables, make it really flavorful that way. My tip for keeping the carbs low and therefore the calories a little bit lower is.
Say goodbye to Mr. Top Bun.
I'm gonna.
Can we have the bottom bun?
I'm throwing it.
Wow, what you? Can we have the bottom bun? Give me the bottom bun.
Okay, you could, but if you wanted to again clean it up even more, or if you're trying to lose weight and that's in the thing, you could just very simply, you know, wrap that whole kit and caboodle right there into a lettuce.
Yeah.
And you know, In-N-Out Burger has something called protein style, and that's what they do. They took the burger and wrap it in there.
And this is like you're saying for a condiment is let's go with mustard.
Skip the mayo unless you use fat-free mayo, but use mustard, use salsa. Those are pickles. Those are lots of flavor and little calories. Okay.
Pizza. This looks good. This does look good.
Sure, and
very
this,
colorful.
Right here, we're using a whole wheat pita to put our pizza on.
Oh, that's a pita.
It's a pita.
I would never have known that.
Yeah, exactly. But you can also use a flour tortilla, really, really thin.
Can I taste this?
Yeah, sure. Have a bite. Again, lower calories because you're a smaller amounts. But then load up your flour tortilla or your pita with heart healthy tomato sauce.
It's got cheese on it.
Okay, and minimal amount of cheese. Let's use the low-fat mozzarella or
really,
reduced
it seems
fat.
like there's a lot there. That's very tasty.
Yeah, reduced fat mozzarella, load it with peppers, load it with different vegetables, and of course you can make it just tasty and amazing. But portion size is the key. Serve on an 8-inch plate, and really that's all the food.
And that's great because that does look like a full serving to me. There's, okay, so popcorn.
Okay, snacks now. Yeah, love the snacks.
Snacks.
Everyone's asking me all the time, what can I eat in the evening or snack time? I'm crunchy, I'm hungry, I feel, like I need something. This popcorn, love cooking it with coconut oil.
Really?
Coconut oil is one of those fats, again, a heart-healthy fat, that digests really quickly through the system. So it doesn't stain.
Well, what about extra virgin olive oil?
Another great.
So both are good?
Both are good.
Does coconut kind of give a different kind of flavor to it?
You would think it does, but it doesn't really.
Okay.
Because my daughter doesn't like coconut, and I cook it in the coconut oil, and you can't really taste it.
Okay, so...
And so I put this in a big Dutch oven on the stove, about a teaspoon of coconut oil, raw kernels, old-fashioned, I'm shaking, and it's so good.
Excellent.
Little sea salt on that.
So you say I could have a bowl like that now?
You can have a bowl like that, at less than 100 calories right there.
Okay, now this is weird. Apple and peanut butter.
No,
convert me. Okay, I will. I'll try that.
It's,
what kind of peanut butter is this? It's going to be like Squirrel or Kraft with all the sugar, right?
Wrong. It's not exactly. This is an all-natural. You can use almond butter or peanut butter. And it's tasty because you got the sweetness from the apple. Give me something that really tastes like peanut butter there, right? Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to add a few almonds there again for heart health and just to, round that little snack out and help keep me satiated and full.
Keep talking.
Right. You like this part.
I'm doing well here.
I see. Okay,
so
thirdly here we have just a nice Greek yogurt. Again, Greek yogurt, get the 0% milk fat. No added sugars or fruits, okay? Those just, again, if you buy the strawberry, the blueberry kind, you're going to incorporate a lot more calories there.
And this is Greek yogurt available at the...
any store. Now, again, available at Costco. Greek yogurt's on the bandwagon. Every brand has Greek yogurt now.
Wow, if it's at Costco, it must be mainstream.
But by 0% milk fat, and then again, add fresh fruit, add some almonds. Don't go over 10 or 12. But
no, you're kidding me. I'm looking at them. We got English muffins.
Wrong. Rice cakes, honey.
Rice cake, really?
You want to try?
Sure. Give me a little bit there.
Okay, so you can just use a regular, unsalted or salted plain rice cake. So that's 40 calories for you.
You know what? It is good.
I know. Yeah. Add a little bit of all-natural peanut butter or almond butter on the top again. You could do a few raisins on the top if you wanted. Sliced apple on the top. Serve it with a bit of fruit. High fiber, a good snack that's going to satiate you, hold you through till dinner time, and not, kill the calorie bank. So.
Wow. Trace, thanks so much. Yeah. Try these suggestions. These are great, and they taste wonderful. And really, just kind of come back to the core point.
That's right.
This is putting our heart health into our hands. Move a little bit more, move that bod, and try some of these foods that are
clean it up,
tasty, and still achieve the purpose of taking charge of our heart health. Thanks very much for being with us for the video journal for February.